Hey, Leo, what's going on? Leo, thank you guys so much for being here. I really appreciate all of your time and your energy. Thank you guys so much for just rocking with the channel. Thanks so much for the support. I really appreciate it. If you're here for the first time, welcome, and keep coming back. All right, so welcome to your special timeless love and loss message. This Who Hurt Me series is where we'll explore energies between you and another during painful experiences within a particular relationship. Okay, we'll also be looking at how healing has begun or how it's concluded. So this is a timeless message, so keep in mind this could be a past, maybe even a present relationship, or just someone that you just keep in your heart and mind space, regardless of if they're in your life or not. Right? We're gonna take a look into those energies. So Leo, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus, as well as the cross watcher that is here watching for Leo, this will be your message. And keep in mind the messages are general, so don't force it if it doesn't fit, okay? Just watch your other signs or come back at another time and see how things feel for you then. Let's go ahead and take a look and see what the central energies look like between you and this person here within the relationship. What are the central energies? What are the central energies? Let's get one more good shuffle. What are the central energies for Leo? Okay. So we have healing family issues. Your love life benefits as you forgive your parents. Okay, so Leo, what I feel here is I feel like this was a very heavy relationship for you. Whoever that you're here watching for, I feel like this was a very heavy relationship for you. I feel like in a lot of cases you feel like this person was someone that was, like your mother or father, or someone that you were very close to in your family. You may even have kids with this person, okay? Or you may have had kids with this person. I also get the feeling that, for those of you who did have kids, there just has been a lot that has been going on between you, them, and the kids presently up to this point. There may have been a lot of different drama things that have been going on. Okay. And it could be it could be directly related to like how you've been raising your child versus how you were brought up. So there may be like some outside opinions, like from your parents, about what you and your partner should have been doing with your kid. And however that affected the relationship or not, we'll see. But, ultimately, I just get the feeling that, again, there may just be a lot of drama surrounding you and, the parent of your child, the other parent of your child. Or maybe even surrounding you and that child's family on the other side. If it has, if maybe like how it's like a situation for some of you where you're not necessarily dealing with the child's other actual parent, like you're dealing with their parents as it relates to y'all's child or y'all's relationship. So let's take a look and see what energies has actually brought a lot of joy and happiness. So we have compromise. Wow. So you guys were able to talk about a lot of things. At some point you guys were actually able to, have those deep conversations, talk about things that triggered you guys from childhood. This is where you guys had certain conversations of, my parents did this and my parents did that. So, we'll never do that to our kid. We'll never do that to each other in a relationship. You guys had a lot of talks. You guys were able to, what brings a lot of happiness here, even now, is like you guys, even when you do talk, you're able to meet each other at the same level and really understand one another. Okay? Let's take a look and see what energies may have contributed to the source of pain or the source of hurt here within the matter. Let's get one more good shuffle. before we cut the deck. All right, so we have robotic. Okay. So Leo, things may have kind of started to grow a little monotonous in a way. You may have gotten tired of how things just were always the same, day in, day out. There was no sort of, there was no way for you to obscure from, you know, a particular plan. I even feel in a way, Leo, you may have started to feel like you were becoming kind of Stepford in a way, you know, like a Stepford wife or a Stepford husband for some of you, you know, where you just felt like you really kind of, you know, did certain things and, you know, made, you know, certain gestures, you know, on purpose, right? Where you kind of made yourself very predictable as to not purposely trigger any particular issues that this other person may have had to deal with growing up or just within the relationship with you, right? Where it's like, in a way, it's like you kind of became a Stepford version of yourself trying to walk on eggshells here, right? And that was, it has a lot to do with, you know, the compromise as well, because it's like you really have compromised your own sense of freedom. You compromised your own free will. You compromised your own open mind and your ability to even think for yourself. Let's take a look and see what are some of the signs here that Spirit may want you to be aware of, things that Spirit may want you to take notice of, things that you might already be taking notice of as it involves this relationship here. We have the color blue, serenity, tranquility, peace. And we also have this butterfly there. There's a special person here that is watching this that knows that this message is for them. Okay? What I'm feeling here is I'm feeling that there is, you're being reminded of how peaceful you really, how can I say this? You're being reminded of where your peace is coming from. There we go. Spirit is reminding you day in, day out of, you know, the things that you need to say, like the mantras that you need to kind of say to yourself to keep you in a Zen type of place, to keep you feeling calm. Okay? You may be seeing the color blue a lot. You know, you may be looking to the sky a lot. You also maybe even be seeing butterflies a lot. But all in all, Leo, I think there also may be, even for some of you, there's a place that you go to within your mind. For a lot of you, it may be, that particular place may be a place from your childhood that just brings you into a place of peace that you go to. And that is also probably where you're operating from most of the time. But I think a lot of the time you are in that place so much that you don't even realize that the things you do on the outside are just kind of coming off very robotic and very cold. But not even really cold, but just more so of you just kind of are just moving and operating on fumes in a way, because the only thing that's really keeping you going is those little meditations that you're saying to yourself. And eventually we're going to pull some tarot here to take a look and see what these things are. But there's just something that's just making you check out emotionally. And you're just kind of like doing things just to kind of keep the family, going. Sometimes Spirit does offer us messages and not just signs. Let's take a look and see what some of those messages are between you and another. I just wasn't ready for you. Now that just adds a whole nother layer to this, Leo, because what I really feel here, Leo, is that this person, I feel like they were the ones that really kind of felt inadequate up to you. They really felt like they really weren't ready for you in their life, but you were there, and you were also really like willing to compromise with them being you were willing to compromise a lot, and kind of meet them in the middle a lot so that you guys could be in each other's life. And I feel like they just kind of let you do it. And so now you're kind of operating within certain responsibilities that you have to do. But I really feel like, you're really quite emotionally checked out. And you're really quite emotionally checked out. And it's just really because they just, either you or they don't feel as though that they were really ready for you to be around. Let's pull some tarot here, because this tarot is definitely going to give us a little bit more insight. But yeah, ultimately this person really kind of affected you and hurt you in a way, because they really allowed you to compromise yourself and your abilities, and just everything that makes you. Like, they let you compromise yourself and be kind of a dumbed down version of yourself, also all because they could really be peaceful and feel peaceful within themselves and feel like they could control you, because maybe they saw their parent do that to their other parent. And in all reality is they just weren't even ready for all the person that you were, Leo. So they try to put you guys on the same frequency, even if it meant you having to lower your frequency. Whew. All right, one more good shuffle before we cut. All right, so we have the Fool card. All right. And then the Nine of Cups. Okay, goodness. All right, listen, so Leo, you guys are moving forward into a situation where you're going to be emotionally happy, and you're going to be emotionally happy on your own. So I feel like for a lot of you, you're really going to be finding your peace by doing that. You're really going to be finding your peace by saying, oh, you know what, let me go ahead and let me go ahead and take a look and see at what opportunities I have elsewhere. That's going to make you a lot happier on your own. Okay. We have the Princess of Pentacles, and then we also have the Ace of Wands. Yes. So Leo, you guys have definitely identified a turning point in your life where you can say, all right, I have an opportunity here to actually do better and feel like I can operate at my highest potential, and not just, at some programmed robotic type level. Like, I don't want to be like that in this relationship. I have reached a turning point now where I have identified an opportunity that's going to actually take me places. Okay. And you're going to move forward into that. Yes. And then now we have the Two of Wands with the Five of Pentacles. Yeah. So really, Leo, when I look at this, I'm seeing that, you're definitely going to grab that opportunity by the horns, and you're going to look at it and you're going to make the choice to pursue that particular opportunity. That Two of Wands is all about an opportunity of choice. Okay. Or excuse me, a choice of opportunity here. All right. And so this is where it's saying, okay, you know what? I've reached a turning point. I see where I have a different opportunity. And the Two of Wands is where you're coming to that fork in the road. Like, okay, I can choose to take that opportunity, or I can choose to kind of just stay here and continue my life. Right. With the Five of Pentacles there, I think that a lot of you have been kind of feeling Five of Pentacles for a long time. You've been feeling that Five of Pentacles energy where you just kind of feel like, I've been out in the cold here for a long time. And, You know, I've been the cold robot for a long time that really just kind of gets neglected in a certain way. And so then I feel like this is where you really kind of flip the situation. And this is like, all right, well, I'm going to go ahead and do what I need to do. I'm going to say yes to this opportunity so that I can be emotionally happy. And you know what? It's going to leave this person kind of out in the cold in a little bit. But at the same time, it's going to make them it's going to force them to deal with their own issues. And you are going to have no choice but to finally be in this state of serenity and peace. Okay. So I did see the card under the deck. The card under the deck here is the Five of Wands. All right. So it's not going to be easy. It's not going to be easy at all. For a lot of you, Leo, this is going to incite a lot of conflict, or it did incite a lot of conflict, a lot of fighting here, a lot of bickering, maybe a lot of different opinions. You might be having a lot of different opinions coming from, you know, your friends, their friends, you know, their family members, your family members, or whatever, about what you should do, how you should divide things, you know, da-da-da-da-da. But I don't even really think that you're paying attention to all of that, because you're keeping your eyes focused on the peace and not on the chaos here. All right. So let's take a look and see what the last card here for advice is for you, Leo. How should Leo move on? How should Leo heal? Or how has Leo healed from the energy of this relationship? Let's take a look. One more. All right, so the card, we have, oh my God, this beautiful blue card. We have choose love. You always have a choice as to what you should do. Look at this blue card. Look at this blue card. It's also card number 21. 2 plus 1 is 3. 3 may be a very, very important number for some of you. We also have 3 wands here, so that might be of significance. But again, we also have this blue color here, which lets me know that, you know, again, the choice that you make is going to bring you the most serenity and tranquility in this particular situation. Ultimately, again, I just feel like you are tired of compromising yourself and just making yourself lesser, you know, like you felt like having to compromise you felt like compromising is what makes a relationship last. And, you know, you want that relationship to last. You know, maybe you've trying to have, you know, the type of relationship your parents have, and that's fine. You know, yes, it does take a great deal of compromise. But when you've compromised yourself to the point to where you're no longer yourself, you're just a shell of yourself, a robot, a separate person, well then no, now things need to be a little bit different. And again, I see where you've identified something that needs to change. You've identified a particular opportunity. You're going to be choosing that opportunity. You're going to be leaving that person out in the cold and feeling how you felt, which was out in the cold. And you're going to be headed towards that new opportunity, because it's going to make you feel a lot more at peace with that 9 of Cups here. And this Serenity card here is going to just make you feel a lot more relaxed and better. And the only thing that they'll be able to say is, I wasn't ready for you. And to be honest with you, they just weren't ready for you anyway. You know, they weren't ready for you. They just weren't ready for the type of person that you are, Leo. Okay. They couldn't they couldn't accept your lion. They couldn't accept the roar that you have within you. Right. So what they did was they tried to dumb it down. But you're not having it. You know what? You're not having it. I see you like, nah, forget that. Before I let you continue to before I can continue to let you, kind of knock me down, notches, I'm not going to allow you to do that for too much more. Nah, I'm going to elevate on that ass. So Leo, those are your messages. And thank you so much for, again, all of your likes, your subscribes, your comments, your shares. Thank you so much. And all the information about how you can reach me and book a personal reading will be in the description box below. Leo, again, I just appreciate you guys, and I'll talk to you later. Bye.